We're here at Rodeo Goat in Fort Worth, Texas with Chef Keith Grober, who's really, I like to say, the mad scientist in the lab here. This is the burger lab at Rodeo Goat. And each week, every 2 weeks, they have a new burger on the Battle of the Burgers. And I want to find out how exactly he comes up with these creations.
There's a lot of different ways that we come up with them. Some start with kind of like certain flavor combinations that we're inspired by. And other ones come in real creative ways.
Maybe like a rock and roll song?
Like a rock and roll song or a rock and roll band. So I've been listening to a lot of Foo Fighters. It's one of my favorite bands. And off of one of their new albums, Wasting Light, there's this just totally rocking song called White Limo. And I was kind of like, it was playing in my head, and it made me think of a color, which is white. And that made me think of ingredients. So that automatically spun into a chain of, what's the other white meat? Pork. I'm going to do that. It's still cold outside, not quite spring, so we can push that comfort food a little bit longer. So we did a white cheddar mac. Other than that, there's this really cool sauce that was used a lot back in like the 80s and 90s, and it was called white barbecue sauce. And it's a really kind of like cool, tangy, think barbecue ranch, but more tangy and just big flavors. So we kind of took that recipe and kind of revised it. Just amplified, it's inspired by a rock song, so let's amplify those flavors and then throw that on there. And the concept worked because it was, the ingredients in the name were white, but it all started with a song from the Foo Fighters that just kind of popped in my head.
So if people don't know that you're a rocker yourself, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. I was in a band I guess I still am. We've never broken up. We still like each other. Try to play occasionally, but a drummer in a band for over a decade called Ad Nurum. We were kind of progressive hard rock. So rocking, it's just in my blood.
So, all right, you're going to show us how this White Limo comes together.
Yes, sir.
You're going to play some drums for us? No, we don't have the drum kit here, but I want to see how this magic happens in the kitchen.
I'm going to have to develop a burger battle drum solo.
I would love to see that. All right.
All right, step by step, we'll start off with a 4-ounce burger patty. Salt and pepper, evenly distributed. We'll go on the grill. Okay. Make sure to get both sides with salt and pepper. Anytime you have protein, salt and pepper. Yep. Okay. Go ahead and flip it. All right. Okay, so we need to keep timing in mind. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our macaroni cheese. So we're doing it a little different. We're not just dishing it out of a pan and putting it on top of a burger. It's so fully loaded full of cheese, we're going to act like it's cheese. So we're going to put it on, cover it up, and then hit it with a little water so it'll help it kind of melt. All right, we'll go ahead and drop our fryer roasted red bell peppers to get those heating up. Okay, we'll go ahead and check. A little bit. Nice and roasted. See how our mac is doing. Okay, so that's really cool. We saw how it was kind of a disc before, more kind of solid, and because of the amount of cheese in there, we don't just kind of dump it on there and it spreads out. It melts out and kind of like encapsulates the burger. Add our pulled pork. It's been braised and put in a sauce that we made out of the braising liquid, kind of made a gravy. So all the flavor that you're getting in the pulled pork is you're basically tasting the entire cooking process from the beginning to the end. All the aromatics, the mirepoix, the herbs that's in the liquid make a nice gravy out of it. So you're getting that on the flavor over there. Okay, go ahead and add our peppers. All right. So the white barbecue sauce that we talked about earlier, very tangy. It's got a nice amount of smoke in it. And it's a big enough flavor to compete with all the rest of the ingredients. Take our patty, move it over on the bread. We'll go ahead and close her up. Take our paper, wrap it nicely. It almost reminds me of a baby diaper. You got to be gentle sometimes. Sometimes you don't have to, but stab it. Okay. White Limo.